Happy new chipper day. Wheels, a bit of metal, cardboard, discharge chute, so that's the stand, that's the in-feed hopper. Instructions and tools. Not sure what that is. That might be the axle. Nuts and bolts. Alright, this is the engine. Oh, that's the heavy bit. Wow. So there it is dismantled out of the box. You've got the wheels, the discharge chute, in-feed hopper, metal plate that goes in the drum in here, I believe. You've got the stand, you've got a support bar and the axle. So that is the base built. And here you have the main engine with the drum. Inside the drum you can see the knives. So there's two of them. Two of them knives are about 6 inch and they are reversible. Moves like that, and they're opposite each other on the drum. So what I have noticed that's different from the FM9 is this support bar on the frame, the bottom frame of the machine. Support bar just fitted. I mean, if it's supposed to be on the FM9, I haven't fitted it. What I would suggest doing is once you've built the axle and the stand up together, put the engine on something higher than the actual frame, so you're not actually having to bend down and lift the engine from the floor. It's easier to lift the engine from something high, and then you can lower it down into the right place to put the bolts in that hold the engine onto the frame. At the back of the engine, there's where the on-off switch is. You have a lot of wires coming out the back. You have a wire that goes to the hopper, where the hopper lid lifts up. It's a sensor, so you can't start it when the hopper's open. Just things like that. Just be aware of those wires when you're lifting the engine about, because you can easily snag one on your finger, your hand, or something else and rip one off. And then also, it's always good practice. I mean, look at the other chipper here. This is the Johnson chipper. That's the same. It's got all the wires hanging out the back, and so is all the other Forest Master chippers. They all have this. You've got to be careful when you're feeding the branches in. If you miss the hopper and you hit these with branches, you can easily the engine will just cut off, and you don't know why. All these chippers, they should have a plastic mould that goes over here that can clip on and off. That just keeps the wires behind them. I don't know why they have them exposed and leave them exposed. Given this machine and this machine, you might be dragging it backwards through a load of brambles or something like that, or branches on the floor. You know, there's lots of issues where these can just be snagged and just be popped off, and you don't even know you've done it. So that's the engine fitted onto the frame now. It's just 4 bolts. You've got 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 under there. The hopper and the discharge chute next. This is the in-feed hopper. What I'm going to do, this disc blockage device, whatever it is, so the material just gets put into here this way, and this is designed so if it fits through there then it can be chipped. I'm going to remove this I'm not advising anyone else to remove it, but I did on my other machine. I took it off, and then behind here there's just some black flaps, rubber flaps, to stop the debris coming back towards you. Yeah, I take it off. It just makes it so much easier in feeding it. I'm not advising anyone else to take it off. Obviously it has to come like that because the manufacturers they have to fit it because it's a safety feature. So I've taken the bolts out of them two at the front, them two at the back, and then this guard just comes out like that, and then you've got in there some rubber flaps, so when you're feeding the materials in, stops the stuff firing back at you. That is now the discharge chute fitted. To fit the discharge chute, you've just got to so the discharge chute is fitted under here. There's a steel plate that goes underneath the machine, and then it's fastened to these two threaded bolts. By undoing that, and that one, you can rotate the whole engine and drum, so you can have the chute facing down, up or higher. I'll demonstrate that when it's put together. So now I'm just going to put on the in-feed chute. I do like how easy they've made it to unblock it if it gets clogged up. There's just one bolt at the back you take out, and then you can just slip that forward. You can get in there to unclog it, put it back down, put your bolt in, and away you go again. So that's the chipper built. Now I wouldn't run it like that. I wouldn't have the hopper so steep. I'll have that hopper down a bit, but I'll show you now how easy it is to adjust it. Oh, the three biggest nuts, just loosen them. That just releases the drum, then you just move it to whichever position suits you for whatever you're doing, and you can have it so that's the full max down, and then that's the full max the other way. If I'm chipping branches, I generally have it about there. It's nice and comfortable. You just put them straight in, and then chip that either into a bag, a bin, plastic tub, or onto a border, and then you just tighten them 3 bolts back up. If you make it tight. And that's it built. You see, the FM8, if I'm going to put it in my fan, I've got to undo them and drop the hopper right to its lowest point every time to get it in the van. This, I can keep it assembled like that, and if that's how I'm going to use the chipper, I don't have to mess about adjusting it every time on each job. So that's it built. We'll get I'll get it out by tomorrow and put it through its paces, put a variant of different branches through it, different thicknesses, and see how it handles it. Also, this tool here is supplied with the machine, and that's designed to take the blades out, because you've got the it's like a long reach thing that reaches down. But what I would say is, once you've used this machine for a while and the blades are caked up with debris around the bolts, that doesn't get the blades out. All it does is round them off. The best thing to do is get a long reach socket and an impact gun. I've found with my other chipper, and they just come straight out. Same on that machine. Impact gun, best thing for taking the blades out.